கொஞ்சம் டிஸ்டர்பன்ஸ் ஆகுற மாதிரி.
டிஸ்டர்பன்ஸ் இருக்கா?
ஆமா, லைட்டா ஏதோ ஒரு சில்னஸ் சவுண்ட் மாதிரி ஒரு இது வந்துட்டு இருக்கு. டிவி ஏதாவது இருக்குங்களா பக்கத்துல?
இல்ல இல்ல, டிவி இல்ல, ஃபேன் ஓடிட்டு இருக்கு.
அப்ப அதுதான் இருக்கலாம், கொஞ்சம் ஆஃப் பண்ணி பாருங்க. குட், ஓகே,
இப்போ
கிளியர்.
ஃபைனாயா?
எஸ் எஸ்.
ஓகே, தேங்க் யூ ஐயா.
ஓகே, வாழ்க வளமுடன்.
வாழ்க வளமுடன். Be blessed by the divine. Thank you for all the participants present over here for giving your time. I am grateful to be here, and I thank our President, Karnataka Zone President, Dr. Dhanapati, and also Dr. Vijaya Madam for providing us all this wonderful opportunity to deliver our speeches about Mahashi's concepts through this forum. Thank you, one and all. Be blessed by the divine. Today, I have chosen this topic, man and his sadness. So specifically, I chose this because we see a lot of sadness around us today in this corona pandemic time. So how to check on this sadness? What is this sadness all about? And how can we strive to overcome this? So let us deal little bit in detail about this sadness aspect. So we are the human beings present over here on this earth planet as a sixth sensed creature, and we are told as the ultimate creature of the divine. So divine has taken its own efforts, and he has created us out of best of his equipments, best out of his materials, by giving away this sixth sense. Yes or no? So the sixth sense creator has given his own way of creation, I can tell. So he has given the option of creating our own life into our own hands. So that is the ultimate beauty of this sixth sense. Unfortunately, because of our ignorance, we are not aware of that important aspect of our sixth sense itself. So the main aspect, or the main factor, or main motto of the sixth sense itself, to create our own life the way we want. So today, if we are in the negative side of life, facing the negative emotions of our life, who is responsible for that? So when creator has given the creating opportunity in our hands, we have created sadness around us, and we are suffering in that. So why we have created this sufferings? Because of our ignorance. So because of ignorance, because of laziness, and the one more point is laziness, ignorance, and carelessness. So these three points usually always wander in my mind always whenever I think of why this activity, or why this mishappen is going on around us. So all these three will pop up. Maharshi has clearly given the reason this way itself. The three things, if we try to overcome in our everyday life, we will be out of all this emotional as well as physical problems. So emotional, when we say, it is related to mind. So when we say creation, again it is related to mind. Creation is nothing but the sixth sense capability, the cognizing capability what we have in our mind, what it paves the way to think. So when we think, the same way comes into action in our life. So this beautiful scientific explanation in detail Maharshi is given us in every topic when we speak about mind and all. So mind works in such a way, mind is the main material which we have to use it to create our own lifestyle. Okay, so when we think something, there we are sowing a seed. So when that seed is slowly sprouting out, it changes into emotions. It changes into feelings. So in that 10 stages of mind, if we go ahead and see, so this is what happens over there. So first we get that thought in our mind. So that itself paves the way for the next stages of our life. So we think about it, and then the same thing will be manifested in front of us. So in that 10 stages of mind, if we go in detail, the thinking process becomes very important. So thinking process, the first thought, the seed which we are sowing, the first point itself. So if we take a bad seed, do you think we will get a good plant or good sapling? No, right? So the thought itself is very important. The thoughts will arise only because of needs. So today we are sad and we are facing all these problems. Do you think it was a need for us? No. But why it is been emerging around the society and around our family? So why is it happening all around us? Though there was not need, we have utilized this nature's abundance, or we have utilized this nature in a wrong manner. So even after need is fulfilled, we have been utilizing it for our selfish purpose. So that has created that selfish attitude and selfish mentality, what we have taken forward, that has created all this havoc in the society. So we have not analyzed the thought in the right manner before sowing into a seed. So once we sow the seed, we are pouring the water in the form of what? In the form of our desires, in the form of our emotions. So Maharshi directly he shifts from thought to desires. So before shifting from thought to desire, we are pouring the water of emotion there. So the emotional water, what we are pouring to the seed of thought, if it is good way, we will get a good sapling. So if it is a wrong way, we will get a bad sapling or defected sapling, which we have to reap for or suffer for in our later period of life. So that is the reason today we are facing all these problems. So in sadness, we can see SAD. So first three letters SAD, stress, anxiety, and depression. So this stress starts over there in the first point. So the stress, anxiety, and depression, when we go ahead, up to worries, whatever Maharshi is given, it is the same topic. We'll try to link and connect together hand in hand. So why do we build up this stress attitude within our mind? When we get stressed out, have you checked any time? So have you just analyzed every thought what we are facing, every thought what we are getting has to be checked, right? So that is what the purpose of analysis of thoughts what Maharshi has given. So are we checking that thoughts and emotion over there? No, even though we are stressed out, we don't just take care of that. We just go ahead and keep on performing the activity. So what point our stress is built up? When our desires are not fulfilled, our thoughts are not fulfilling the way we wanted. So when the activity is not going on the way we wanted, we start building up the stress in our mind. So when the life is going ahead the way we wanted, the life is very easy going and we will not have any problem at all. So we feel life is very beautiful and everyone around us is very beautiful souls and they are very much helping and they I want to be in compassionate with every human being. So that way we will feel. When suddenly there is a fall over there, when there's a change in the activity or change in the soothing of life or change in some path or some activity, diversion happens there, immediately we feel stressed out. So first point, when we feel stress, we should decide whether we have to manage this stress or whether we want to come out of this stress. So when we again put a question there, like whether this seed is good or whether this seed is bad, we have to take in our hands and we have to see, right, before sowing the seed. If we want to have a good sapling and good yield in the farm or garden, we have to check for the seeds. Otherwise, our effort will go waste. So same way, once we are stressed out in the first point, we have to check why we are stressed. And if we are able to identify that stress reason, then we have to go ahead with the second question, saying whether I have to manage this stress or whether I have to come out of this stress. Okay, the first point itself, if you are clear with your vision and with your thought, your life will not have any problems over there. So here, when you carry forward the stress, that itself will be piling up. Okay, when exactly you were stressed in your life? First point, in your life age, like different stages of age group we pass ahead. Like childhood, we have adolescence, we have then we have the working age above like the adult age, I can say, where we start our working lifestyle and family and many more things we do in that age, especially after 18 years of age. Correct. So, in your family life or in your old age. So, in these 4 stages of life, when were you stressed out? If you were stressed out in your childhood, that same stress will be carried out up to your old age. It cannot be eradicated so easily, or it cannot be diluted, or it cannot be changed. The imprints, whatever we have made already in the childhood age, that will be carried on up to the old age. Even today, you talk to old people, they will say, when my time was there, people were not like this. See, the society was not like this. You just go and sit and talk to them. This is what the reasons they give out. Correct. So they are stressed out in that moment itself. Like they are feeling stress because they are not having the environment which they were living in that old age. I mean, living in that childhood age, the same scenario, same environment is not seen for them in that old age. So they feel stressed out, they feel not happy. So there itself the sadness is built in. Okay, so we have to find the basic root or the basic reason for this stress. Only then we can come out of that sadness. So we have to accept that changeover. Okay, if we want to live in present generation, present age, we have to accept all the changes it has happened for this so many decades. Fine. So in 1990s we talk, in 1980s we talk 2000 it was like this, 2010 it was like this, 2020 it is like this. So 30-40 years, whatever we have seen, we'll be going on talking. So how can we see whether we are stressed and where to recognize ourselves? When we start complaining, when we start criticizing, okay, when we start grumping. So all this activity, when you are giving out of yourself in the emotional way, like when a person is coming and talking to you, you grumble with him, or you try to criticize him, or you try to make fun out of him, whatever he is talking. You are not able to understand what he is trying to express with you. So there you lose the compatibility. Okay, you're not ready to listen what he is telling, but you are emitting all your emotions, what you have deep within you. So you start complaining, you start criticizing. So let's say a neighbor coming and talking to you in your place. So if you are a housewife, okay, and if you are a sister, daughter-in-law, you complain about your mother-in-law, you complained about your husband, you complained about your servant, you complained about your children. So this way you start complaining. Any person who is coming to console you or trying to talk to you, communicate with you, you start complaining, you start grumping, you start criticizing other person. So in a single day, one time at least, if you criticize, you should say yourself that yes, I am in stress. So already stress has got built up in my mind. I have to start working on that, and I have to sit and relax. So you should counsel yourself, and you should start analyze what is the reason for that stress. So same method you can follow what Maharshi has given. Analysis of thought. So where I am stressed out, what is the reason for that? Okay, Maharshi has given all those beautiful points. Whether this stress is built out of my own needs and habits, or whether this stress is built out of these circumstances, or whether it is built out of the force of others. Okay, and whether it has come out of hereditary factor, or finally it is through divinity factor. Divinity factor, whatever stress is built out, divine will take care of it. You will have all the capability to go ahead in life with that energy. So you will not grump, or you will not complain if you have the stress of divinity or thought of divinity. So that way you can analyze very easily. So we have to go deeply in this way, and we have to analyze our every thought and emotion. So we should not leave this thought to manifest into the emotional part. So before it is going to emotional way, we have to stop there. We have to stop pouring the water for that thought, and we have to check our seeds. The first thought what I had sown in my mind. Let's say I want I will take an example of the TV. Okay, just now sir told about the TV. So I'm getting that in my mind. Now I want 4K HD TV of let's say 50 inches. It is my desire. First thought. I have seen this TV in one of my neighbor or one of my relation houses. I felt this is very beautiful, and we have to have one in my house. Okay, so I will talk to my husband. So my husband says, now budget we don't have so much in our pocket, so we have to reduce and we have to compromise to 40 inches. 50 inches budget is not there, so we have to compromise for 40 inches. There itself stress starts building. Why? I was expecting 50-inch. My husband suddenly reduced 10 inches. So I am stressed out. My husband is not fulfilling my desire. Okay, he is not listening to me. So he did not console me for reducing this 10 inches. From 50 to 40 inch to reduce, you should have consoled me, or he should have pampered me in some way or the other to reduce that. Only then my mind would relax and tell, okay, fine, he's having some financial stress, so we don't have budget for the TV, so let me compromise. Only then you would have compromised. If you would have just told in one sentence, no, no, we cannot do that, that no itself will build stress in your mind, and you will carry forward for several days, several months, and then you will talk in some corner of the day where you will have fight with your husband for some other reason. Okay, so this way, all that incidents which are stored in our mind, these are bad seeds, like working in our mind. So it will be in some corner of our brains or genetic center, whatever you want, you can take. So it will pop out very easily in the form of anger, in the later stages. So when all these bad seeds are gathered, what happens? The dirt is accumulated in our mind. So that very same stress is built in, and it will get blasted and bursted out in the form of one or the other negative parameters, either harming to our own self in the form of physical form, in the form of body. Now we get so much body pains and all. Why do we get? It is all related to our emotional aspects. It is nothing from outside. Okay, what all we have built in our own mind, that same thing is clubbed together in the form of negative emotions, and that will be bursted out in the form of pains. It will be showing, our body will be representing it in the form of pain. See, I have pain because you were thinking very bad in this way. So this bad is being blocked in the form of pain at this part of the organ or at this part of your body. So that way your body will be stressing out and showing you the pain. So if the pain is emerged already in your body, you should check on that. That stress is already accomplished in your body, and you have to take care of your body and mind together. Otherwise, next it will be continued in the form of pressure. The pressure will be going on built in, and it will be bursted out to the next stage called as anxiousness or anxiety. Anxiety is nothing but, if you talk to a person, he will be ready to fight with you that way. Okay, if he is not fighting directly, he will fight mentally, and he will become a silent emotional criminal. Okay, he will be planning some way or the other, and that mind will turn into evil mind in this anxious stage. So if it is not able to burst out or express in the same way all those negative emotions, it will club up again further and further. Pressure will be built in, and that evil thought will have more and more manifested, and finally it will come to the society in the form of criminals, or they will be in the form of what to say, I don't have negative words now to say. So what all this bribe and what all this criminal activities we see around the, yeah, especially abuse, the abusiveness, what all we see, the physical abusive and the mental abusive, what all we see around the society, it is all happening because of this evil minds only. So the emotions we have to check on, we have to mark the score for it. So how to check on, I have just given you a little information about that. Please every day do your thought check. Okay, so and you do your emotional check in the same manner. So if you are complaining and if you are getting anger every day, once in a day, then you're fine. You can rate yourself, you can give a score of 1. Okay, so in a day, if you feel more and more angry, like sometimes in a day, more than 4 times, 5 times, if you are getting angry, short tempered, then you can rate yourself with 2 number. So sometimes you will become angry like that. So thirdly, very often you will get anger. So in a day, up to 10 times, maybe you are getting anger, you can give 3 points there. And if you are always in anger mode, you can give 4 points over there. So this way you can check and you can rate yourself. If you are rating somewhere, it is 1. If it is rarely you are stressed out and you feel angry, you feel frustrated, then okay, you are fine. Okay, you can judge yourself as you are okay and fine. And if you are coming to next point, second point, if you are standing in the second position, you can say you need to take some help. So either you can go ahead and take the help of meditation, you can take the help of analyzing the thought, all the introspection introspection information what Maharshi has given, the 4 introspection and final who am I. So if you go through all this introspections, you will be easily able to come out of that. So if you fall in the third category, very often if you are getting frustrated and very oftenly you feel very low and sad, so immediately you need to take an action. You need to join some classes. Okay, you need to join some counseling sessions. So today, mental problems, it has become somewhat, even in Indian culture, like today they feel very different way of perception they have about this mental problem. So if they beat and hit a child, it is a common thing for them. Okay, in our Indian families especially. So beating and scolding the children are right to parents. What they have taken, the birthright of the child is given into the hands of parents. So they have all rights to hit and make the child proper. So that way they have taken certificate of that right. So that way we are all brought up in the families. So respecting is different. So they will keep all that respect, they will keep all that love inside. If you exhibit outside in front of your children, they will feel more egoistic and they will not respect you back. That is what the mentality what we have, Indian parents. Yes or no? So that way we are all brought up. We don't know the value of all these positive emotions. So we are being growing in the form of negative emotions itself. So that way, if we have all these confusional aspects in our mind, declaring ourselves, if I do negative also, no, no, it is right only. So that way we declare everything, whatever we do. So if we are like that means we have to take some immediate action. Either you have to train yourself with all the knowledge about whatever you have the understandings, okay, and you have to change your mindset. If you're always into this sadness mode, or if you're always into the anger mode, then you're out of the boundary. So immediately you have to calm down with some or the other ways. Like either you have to go towards your loving people and soothe yourself immediately, or you have to consult a psychiatrist, okay, or you have to consult our spiritual center. So that suggestion I can give you. So 4 is very dangerous. You need to take action. 3 is it is an emergency call, I can tell. 2 is you need some help, okay, to come out of these problems. And 1 is it is fine. Please analyze yourself. You can recheck yourself. So this way, the stress can be analyzed. So usually, where do we get stressed out? We have so many situations going on around us. So we have the self aspect, we have the family aspect, we have the relation around us, and then we have the country, and then we have the world. So these are the 5 duties what Maharshi has given us. So when we are not able to prioritize accordingly, even though Maharshi has given all these points and subject very easily to understand, we are not able to implement in our day-to-day life because of our all the prarabdha karma, what we say, the same habits what we have from our childhood up to this time, we are not able to change it very easily. So we say it out, oh, it is my karma, I have to undergo all this. So it is not that. You can change, you are a creator, right? So if you know where is the seed gone wrong, you can take that seed out of your mind and you can change your mindset. So if you are taking out that bad seed out of your mind, you are paving a way for the positiveness in your mind. You are giving some space for positivity in the mind. So that way you are changing your mindset. Isn't that very beautiful? So if you don't have space for positivity within yourself, nobody else will come and help you. Even though if they are trying to help you, you feel somewhat like he is coming to harm me, or that person will uh, abuse me, or whatever may be. It is all your thought. So your own thought will be harming you from inside. So that bad thought should be removed out of your mind. So that way it will help us to prioritize our day-to-day activity. So first priority, whom should I give? So being a housewife, should I take care of my physical health and mental health, and I should perform my everyday exercises, and I should perform my everyday kaya kalpa and meditation. Should I do this? Or being a mother, should I go to my kitchen and cook for my kids and all? Okay, or being a housewife, being a wife for my husband, should I take care of him for his easiness? Should I make all the work according to him? Whom should I give priority? So this is a confusion what we have in our mind. So when we are not able to prioritize our situation, okay, so we will feel again stressed out. So sit and sort it out for your own self. Sit and write it down. Unless we write it down on a paper, we will not have the clarity. So where to start? Okay, plan your day. So every day before going to the bed, plan for the next day. So yes, it is true. Tomorrow we will wake up or not, we are not aware of that. I understand that. But as soon as we wake up, we will have a plan ready in our hand where we can perform our rest of the day. So rest of the day will be going smoothly according what we want. If every activity is going smoothly according to our wish, that itself will help us to come out of this stress. Okay, first we should learn that. Okay, planning the day. We say as though we are not a corporate leader, we are not a big tycoon, business tycoon. Okay, I'm not a working woman, that this and all we say. No, every individual should have a clock. Why? Nature itself is having its own clock, right? Nature is having its own time schedule, 12 hours in the morning and 12 hours in the night. Why can't we have a clock for our own system, our own life? So have a clock, have an alarm clock, and set yourself for all the activities, and see that every day, day-to-day activities are going smoothly. If somewhere, if it is going here and there, in starting time, everybody will not come to this proper way, or we cannot live this stress-free life very easily. It will take lot of effort, lot of planning. Do that lot of planning and give that lot of effort before putting into action. So once you put into the action, that cannot be changed, right? Cause and effect we know. So once there is a cause already performed, the action already performed, we cannot change the result. We are reaping the result of sadness today in the society. Why? Because all the actions where our ancestors have done, okay, our grandparents, our parents, they have lived the lavishing life selfishnessly using the nature. Yes or no? So they have used all the abundance of nature, abundance of life selfishnessly, without knowing the value of nature, without knowing the value of this sixth sense, without knowing the value of this body, without knowing the value of the five elements. It is all droha, what we say, or it is all the bad karmas what they have performed. They have polluted the land, they have polluted the air, they have polluted the water. So when the nature has lost the balance, now it is trying to set its own balance in its own manner. So that is the reason even nature is upset and giving away back in the form of result for mankind. So we are being slaughtering the living beings, like we are being slaughtering for our food purpose. We slaughter the chicken, okay, or the hen. We slaughter all animals. Whatever we feel like eating, we have not left anything. Yes or no? So, do you think that life forms don't have its own freedom of living? So, all that pain, it is being clubbed together. and it is being given back in this form. So we see a lot of social media posters coming around. What you do, you reap. What you do, you reap. They have created so many pictures and all. What man has been doing, cutting the tree and polluting the environment, all these things. Yes or no? Today we are seeing the result of what we have done from past 30 to 40 decades. So if you sit and analyze, that is the answer we'll get. So today we see even earthquake is happening in this pandemic time, and flood is happening some or the other places, and snowfall. So everything is gone freezing. So that way we have to analyze our own activity, our own doings, and we have to accept for whatever we have done. So out of my ignorance, out of my carelessness, okay, out of my laziness, whatever I have done. See, out of laziness only today people are facing all this problem. If they were so much concerned about their life, so much concerned about their physical body, they should have done some or the other physical activity to keep their physical body fit and fine, isn't or not? So in the first wave of corona itself, we had so many indications to take care of our body. But still, many people, even today, even the lockdown has happened in Bangalore, but still the queue is being seen in the liquor shop. See, if they don't have money to give away to the family for food and all, for basic needs, they go and drink. They are not able to come out of that. So we feel pity. Okay, so even nature feel pity. Man, you are not utilizing your sixth sense, creating a life, creating a beautiful life for yourself. So you come back to me, okay, in the form of corona, the nature has given us as a form of gift only, I can say. So stop suffering in this 21st century where you have made your life all complicated in this materialistic world, making all materialistic and falling behind money and selfishness and egoness. So you come back to me, I will take care of the nature and rest of the people. So that is what the indication what nature is giving. So it was just my point of view. So if I have hurt anybody, sorry for that. So saying this all points, so thought, words, and deeds should be observed, and we should conclude our day-to-day activities, and we should plan our day-to-day activities. So I have just shed a small light upon this. So I think it is already time up. So in the short time schedule, I have given what I could give best out of this topic and knowledge what I have through Maharshi. So I render my gratitude always to Maharshi for being his student, and I render gratitude for all those people working in our background, like all the masters and professors, for helping out in this pandemic time. And I also render gratitude for all the people who are listening to me from so long time. Thank you so much. Be blessed by the divine. So, by the grace of the divine bliss, we may all enjoy good health, long life, enough wealth, prosperity, and wisdom. So, thank you so much, one and all. Be blessed by the divine. Thank you, sir.
வாழ்க வளமுடன். அருமையான ஒரு பதிவை மகரிஷிய தத்துவத்தை இணைச்சி கொடுத்துருக்கீங்க. ஒரு நல்ல தலைப்பு. அம்மாவோட உரையாட விருப்பம் உள்ளவர்கள் ஹேண்ட் ரைஸ் பட்டனை ஆன் பண்ணிக்கலாம். அதுக்கு முன்னாடி அறிவிப்பு பார்க்கலாம். இன்று மாலை 4:15 மணிக்கு கன்னடத்திலே கை ப்ரொஃபசர் திருவேணிமூர்த்தி அம்மா அவர்கள் நித்ரே என்ற தலைப்பிலே உரையாட இருக்கிறாங்க. அதையும் நாம் கேட்டு மகிழ்வோம். வாழ்க வளமுடன். நாளை 2 மணிக்கு தமிழிலே கை ப்ரொஃபசர் வி அலுமேலு அம்மா உரையாற்ற இருக்கிறாங்க. நிலையும் அலையும் என்ற தலைப்பிலே. மீண்டும் அறிவிக்கிறேன், நாளை 2 மணிக்கு தமிழிலே ஸ்கை பேராசிரியர் வி அலுமேலு அம்மா தலைப்பு நிலையும் அலையும் என்ற தலைப்பிலே உரையாட இருக்கிறாங்க. கேட்டு மகிழ்வோம். வாழ்க வளமுடன். நாளை கன்னடத்திலே 4:15 மணிக்கு ஸ்கை பேராசிரியர் மஞ்சுளா ஹெச் நுடிவந்தே நடிவது என்ற தலைப்பிலே உரையாட இருக்கிறாங்க. அதையும் கேட்டு மகிழ்வோம். நாளை கன்னடத்திலே 4:15 மணிக்கு ஸ்கை பேராசிரியர் மஞ்சுளா ஹெச் நுடிவந்தே நடிவது என்ற தலைப்பிலே உரையாட இருக்கிறாங்க. கேட்டு மகிழ்வோம். வாழ்க வளமுடன். இப்பொழுது அம்மாவோட உரையாட விருப்பம் உள்ளவர்கள் பேசலாம். வாழ்க வளமுடன். ஹேண்ட் ரைஸ் பட்டனை ஆன் பண்ணலாம். யாராவது ஒருத்தர் ஹேண்ட் ரைஸ் பட்டனை ஆன் பண்ணி பேசணும். அவங்க இன்னைக்கு பேசின பேச்சுக்கு ஒரு கருத்து. வாழ்க வளமுடன். கீதா சுரேஷ் அவர்கள் அன்மியூட் பண்ணி பேசலாம். வாழ்க வளமுடன்.
வாழ்க வளமுடன் சார்.
வாழ்க வளமுடன். பேசணுமா?
Be blessed by the divine, ma'am.
Yeah, be blessed by the divine, ma'am.
Ma'am, your topic was very nice for today. It was related to what is going on now,
Okay.
and very nice it was. And how to, if we, how that's watering the seed and all you told now when worries come. So though we are into this, sometimes we try to put water for that. So before putting water, we can stop that bad thoughts. So that was very nice, ma'am. And one more thing what I want to tell is, like, we are thankful for Vedadri Maharshi because so many people, all educated people and all are there in this concept. So we are again back, we are saving our world, ma'am. So that because of his blessings. So thank you very much, ma'am. Very nice.
Thank you so
topic.
much, ma'am. Next will be the spiritual era only, which is going to come up after this pandemic. So the spiritual era will be starting with all the peace messengers like you people, masters and professors. So I wish all that happens very good, and we'll have a bright world ahead, peaceful world like the way Maharshi wanted. Thank you
Yes,
so
ma'am.
much, ma'am.
Yeah, Maharshi sir took lot of efforts, and apart from that, so many leaders are there who have really dedicated their life to bring this Vedadriyam till here. So it is our duty, we should continue that, ma'am. Thanks to all of them, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am. நன்றி மேடம். வாழ்க வளமுடன்.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, வாழ்க வளமுடன்.
அம்மாவோட பேச விருப்பம் உள்ளவர்கள் பேசலாம். வாழ்க வளமுடன்.
It's okay, sir.
வாழ்க வளமுடன். இன்று ஒரு சிறப்பான ஒரு சிந்தனையை அளித்த ஸ்ரீமதி அனிதா அம்மா அவர்களை நாம் வாழ்த்த கடமைப்பட்டிருக்கிறோம். ஸ்ரீமதி அருள்நிதி ப்ரொஃபசர் அனிதா GM அம்மா அவர்களை வாழ்த்துவோம். வாழ்க வளமுடன். அவர்கள் நல்ல உடல் நலம் பெற வாழ்த்துவோம். வாழ்க வளமுடன். அம்மாவுடைய இனிய குடும்பம் வளம் பெற வாழ்த்துவோம். வாழ்க வளமுடன். அம்மாவுடைய ஆன்மீக சேவையை மேலும் சிறக்க வாழ்த்துவோம். வாழ்க வளமுடன். அம்மாவுடைய பொருளாதார வளம் மேம்பட வாழ்த்துவோம். வாழ்க வளமுடன். அம்மா அவர்கள் மேலும் இந்த ஜூம் நிகழ்ச்சியில் பல நிகழ்ச்சியில் கலந்து கொண்டு உரையாட வேண்டும் என்று வாழ்த்துவோம். வாழ்க வளமுடன். வாழ்க வளமுடனுமா?
ஐயா வாழ்க வளமுடன் ஐயா.
வாழ்க
Thank you ஐயா. வாழ்க
வளமுடன்.
வளமுடன். ஏன் பண்ணிக்கலாமா?
உலக சமுதாய சேவா சங்க தலைவர் அவர்களை வாழ்த்துவோம். வாழ்க வளமுடன். கர்நாடக மண்டல உலக சமுதாய சேவா சங்க தலைவர் மற்றும் குழுவை சேர்ந்த அனைவரையும் வாழ்த்துவோம். வாழ்க வளமுடன். உலக சமுதாய சேவா சங்கம் கர்நாடக மண்டலம் ஆத்ம சங்கம நிகழ்ச்சியின் ஸ்மார்ட் துணைத் தலைவர் அவர்களை வாழ்த்துவோம். வாழ்க வளமுடன். கர்நாடக மண்டலம் அனைத்து அறக்கட்டளைகள் மற்றும் தவமயங்களில் ஒரு சேவை புரியும் அனைத்து குடும்பங்களையும் வாழ்த்துவோம். வாழ்க வளமுடன். இந்த இணைப்பில் கலந்து கொண்டுள்ள உங்கள் அனைவருக்கும் நல்ல உடல் நலம், நீண்ட ஆயுள், நிறை செல்வம், உயர் புகழ், மெய்ஞானம் ஓங்கி வாழ வேண்டும் என்று வாழ்த்தி இன்றைய நிகழ்ச்சியை நிறைவு செய்து கொள்கின்றோம். நாளை மீண்டும் 2 மணிக்கு இறையோடு இணைவோம். வாழ்க வளமுடன்.